At this point, I made $1,000, all off of this same model computer, almost $1,000. And all I've done is take a couple of screws out, put a couple of screws back in. In this case, again, I'm fixing a similar problem to the screen problem on the same model computer. I only know how to work on one model computer at this point. This is something that keeps other people from starting a business. They think, I have to go to college for 4 years, then I have to get an internship, then I have to get my master's degree, then I have to get my certification, then I have to... No, fuck that. You don't need to do any of that to start a business or to make money. If you only know how to do this one stupid thing, if you only know how to take these 6 screws out, take this component out and replace it, then put an ad up and write as many ads as you can, post them on as many billboards or as many telephone stands, if they even have payphones anymore, as many telephone poles as you can, and tell people that I know how to do this and this is how much I charge. It's the same thing with recording. Don't say, I have to get an internship, then I have to go to audio school, which by the way, don't fucking go to audio school. You don't have to go to there, then you get an internship, then do this, then spend, 9,000 hours recording other people before you can finally advertise it. All you know how to do is hit the record button and make a demo without even editing it. Figure out what rate you want to charge, hit the stupid little record button and make that demo, and make the 20 or 30 bucks off of it. Then the next time, maybe you'll get a little better and learn how to do something else and charge a little more money. Maybe more people will hear about you, and this is the way you start growing a business. The worst thing you could do is say, I only know how to do this. And since I only know how to do this, I'm not qualified to do it. So therefore, I'm not going to start. Because if you don't start, you're screwed. And if you wait until you learn everything to start, you're even more screwed. So anyway, I only know how to do this one thing. So I advertise it. And I make maybe 100 to 125 a week, which again, that's more than the low end of what I was making before in a month. And then somebody comes along, I think I was trying to sell a computer to him, and he says, well, you're actually not trying to compete for all these other models because this person says they'll do it for $149, but they won't actually do it for $149. And I go, really? Then somebody tells me, you should try to compete with this place because they don't actually charge $149 for this service. If you call them, they'll tell you that this service is $149, and then when you show up to the store, they'll say, oh, that's for the part. Yeah, you want us to do it, that's $250. So I gave it a shot. And I called them and I said, I saw that you would fix this computer, this model computer with this problem for $149. And they go, yeah. And then I show up and they say, oh yeah, well that's the part. If you want us to do it, it's $250. And I thought, holy fucking shit, this dude is right. Now that there's a $101 difference between what was advertised and what's real, I know that there's an opportunity to make money. Because I thought that the most I'd be able to charge is maybe $120 to $130 because I don't have a store. When in reality, he's charging $250. So if I want to charge $130 to $180, I can do that and still make some money. Now, a couple of months down the line, somebody says, why don't you offer services for this and this and this model? And I thought, okay, cool, I'll try that. And then now I'm up to making, $400 or $500 a week. Then somebody else says, hey, why are you buying stuff from this place? If you buy from this place, and I'm sure you use enough parts, you could save a lot of money. Instead of paying $90 to $100 for X, Y, and Z, you could be paying $50 to $60. And I try it, and I order 20, and they're all good, so I think, okay, now I save myself some money. At this point, I'm making about $800 a week. Literally, $800 a week, when about 4 or 5 months prior, I had no money, I was unemployed, and for 3 years, I had never made more than $600 to $800, $300 a month. And now I'm pretty happy and excited. And by around June or July, I was making $1,000 to $1,200 a week doing nothing other than this one stupid laptop screen replacement nonsense. And just because I had specifically advertised to the faults of other businesses. The part is here, the price that you read does not change on you for any reason, and it'll be done the same day. We'll come to you so that you don't have to bother schlepping something else to a store. I turned the benefit of a store into an actual negative by saying you don't have to leave your apartment to have this done, and it really turned into something. Now, again, what I had wanted to do with my life was radically different from what I was doing with my life, and this is not what I wanted to do. But since I just kept following the money every step of the way, taking people's advice on how to do a little bit better, and a little bit better this week, a little bit better this week, and how I can make a little more money here, I can make a little bit more money here if I just try to do something else, while not losing the core of what I did, I got to making $1,200 a week without a college degree. I had dropped out of college at this point because I was making so much money. And I was 20 years old, and I could afford to go downstairs to Gardenia Deli 3 or 4 times a day and buy the nicest meal that I could get, for $12 each. And I was spending almost $40 a day just on food. I got my Teal CS 3.6 speakers reconed. So that I could listen to them in the new apartment that I had moved into. I was no longer living with my dad in a room half the size of this one because I was 19 and broke. I was living a much better quality of life. It was because I got out of the mindset that this is the only thing that you can do. Now, this is not specifically what I wanted to do. I wanted to do what I wanted to do before because I wanted to help people and make people happy. Now, if I'm doing something and I'm doing it a little better than other places are and a little cheaper, I'm making them happy. And then but I'm still not happy with that. I moved on to start a supply company because I was having a lot of problems purchasing good parts. So now I have a company that will sell parts to people for a lower price than other companies, and from a repairman's perspective, even though this is not what I planned on doing with my life, I enjoy it, and I really enjoy it, and it brings me happiness. And the reason I wanted to do those other things in my life is because I wanted to be happy. I wanted to do something that I enjoyed, and since now I not only enjoy what I'm doing because it makes me money, I actually legitimately enjoy making people happy, and I have an opportunity to do that every day now. So, because I didn't stay stuck in this little pigeonhole that this is what I wanted to do, this is what I may be qualified to do, I'm able to make a lot more money.